Well, good morning, Internet. Coach Keith Griffin here from This ADHD Life. I hope you are well. It's a day off for me today, so I actually don't have much planned aside from one meeting, and yet my spouse has questioned how I have a meeting on a day off. But don't ask. So, what are you working on today? What do you need some accountability around? What are you afraid that you're not going to get done by the end of the day? Particularly if it's the end of your work week, which for most of you, Washington, I would imagine it is. Pop it in the comments below if you need some accountability, and we'll do our best to provide that. So, one of the reasons I've been doing live streams, and by the way, this is a good seven to 8 minutes earlier than I usually do a live stream, is that I wanted to keep things simple. The reason I'm doing a live stream is to keep things simple. When I tend to want to perfect things, I start to overplan and over complexify them. And so, if I didn't just back on April 1st, flip open my webcam, pull this microphone over, and do a live stream, uh, you still wouldn't be seeing me on the channel right now. The only thing that has made this work for me is being able to do exactly what I just said. It took me about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, to boot up the Mac, find some really bad clip art for Friday, and get all of this set up. Type in the few characters for the title, and that is the level of simple that I try to implement in my daily life, and what I hope my clients ultimately implement is a level of simple that allows them to get the stuff done that they want to get done, and doesn't let them sort of stall in their own brain trying to over complexify things. I know it's not a word, but to make things too complex, that's where we get stuck and get in the way of ourselves. Is, we have an idea, and 150 steps later it's still not implemented because we haven't come up with the perfect pattern of steps or sequence of steps to make it just perfect. Hashtag perfectionism. And so that's why this has worked for me. And as you go into the weekend, I might ask you to question yourself. Are there some things that you haven't been getting done that could actually benefit from simplification, that could just, get it down to 5 steps for you to be able to do it rather than a 20-step project plan every time you go to do it? House cleaning is something that I've simplified over the years. Maybe that's something you're struggling with right now. Maybe not. If you're like me, you're cleaning every day because you're so bored. Anyway, that's it. What can you simplify? Pop it into the comments below. What is it you're working on? Pop that into the comments below if you need some accountability as well. And as always, if you have a question for an ADHD coach, which, by the way, I'm an ADHD coach, let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer that in a future stream or podcast or a video. Not sure if I'm going to do a video every day for May. I'm just going to be thinking about that over the weekend, but I just couldn't stop. uh, I couldn't stop on a Thursday, even though it was April 30th. I was like, nope, got to keep the streak going. And streaks are a totally different conversation. If you think you could benefit from ADHD coaching, check me out at thisadhdlife.com. And I don't say it often, but I would love to be able to do these streams on a mobile device. That would help me simplify even more. So please consider hitting the subscribe button, hitting the bell. I guess I could say, smash the subscribe button. I'm not going to do that. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe, help me out. Otherwise, have a great Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we may chat next week. I have a feeling we will, but haven't committed yet. So take care of yourselves and have a great weekend.